4th down and 6. Olbridge gotta have it. Shotgun formation. Nugent, a lot of time. Rolls out. He's running out of space. Will roll the other way. They look, corner of the end zone. Touchdown!
Rowan heading for the touchpad with the lead. And the props will take the men's 400-yard freestyle relay.
Andrews will be in shotgun. He takes the snap, fakes the handoff. He'll throw it down the left sideline. He's got a wide open receiver. He's got the touchdown.
Motion man is Simmons. Trotman throwing towards Simmons down the field, and he makes the catch in traffic for a Bearcats touchdown.
Back to pass, middle of the field. The catch is made by Britt. She's off to the races at the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Britt is in for the score.
Back on in, here's Yoxon. Yoxon to the backhand, trying to go to the front, makes the move, a shot, and he scores! And Gracie comes set and delivers. And that's it on the ground to second. Throw to first, in time, and the ball game is over. South Shore survives a late scare, and they are the 2024 New York State Little League Baseball champions.
We have Sophie, Ashley, Emma, and Sydney. And on men's 1 meter, we have Saeed and Will.
Becky! She's talking.
Scores, are we ready?
Yeah. Are you ready?
Can I speak up? Is that better?
I don't know how to turn it off. I don't know how to turn it off.
Test, can you hear me now? Check, 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 check. Good. Sophie's first dive will be a 101C forward dive in the tuck position. Degree of difficulty 1.4. Judges Awards 4, 4, 4.
Right into the next one.
Ashley's first dive will be a 103B forward 1.5 somersault in the pike position. Degree of difficulty 1.6. Judges Awards 4.5, 4.5, 5. Emma's first dive will be a 103B forward 1.5 somersault in the pike position. Degree of difficulty 1.6. Judges Awards 7, 6, 7. Sydney's first dive will be a 103B forward 1.5 somersault in the pike position. Degree of difficulty 1.6. Are we going to
Right
men's?
to the head, yeah.
Judges Awards 7, 6.5, 6.5. On to men's 1 meter diving. Saeed's first dive will be a 101C forward dive in the tuck position. Degree of difficulty 1.2. That's fun.
That's always gone.
Yes. Judges Awards 4, 4, 4. Will's first dive will be a 401B inward dive in the pike position, degree of difficulty 1.5. Judges Awards 888. Sophie's second dive will be a 103C forward 1.5 somersault in the tuck position. Degree of difficulty 1.5. Judges Awards 444. Emma's second dive will be a 301B. Sorry. Excuse me. Ashley's second dive will be a 201C backward dive in the tuck position. Degree of difficulty 1.7.
Sophie, Ashley, Emma, Sydney, yeah.
Yeah, I just
You
turned the
got it.
page. No, it's okay.
You got it.
Yep. Judges Awards 5.5, 6, 6.5. Emma's second dive will be a 301B reverse dive in the pike position. Degree of difficulty 1.9. Judges Awards 6, 6, 6.5. Sydney's second dive will be a 301B reverse dive in the pike position. Degree of difficulty 1.9. Judges Awards 5.5, 5.5, 6. Saeed's second dive will be a 102C forward 1 somersault in a tuck position. Degree of difficulty 1.4.
You're good at this. You're good. I knew he was going to ask. Yeah, like. Repeat the dive.
The dive was a 102C forward 1 somersault. Judges Awards 4.5, 4.5, 4.5. Will's second dive will be a 201C back dive in the tuck position. Degree of difficulty 1.5.
Yeah, Will! Go, Will!
Okay, it makes it easier if we're on, like we're on to repeat.
Judges Awards 7.5, 8, 7.
Go, Will!
Sophie's third dive will be a 301C reverse dive in the tuck position. Degree of difficulty 1.8. Judges Awards 5, 4, 4. Ashley's third dive will be a 301C reverse dive in the tuck position. Degree of difficulty 1.8. Judges Awards 5.5, 5.5, 5. Emma's third dive will be a 201B in the back dive in the pike position. Degree of difficulty, 1.8. Judges awards, 7, 7.5, 6.5. Sydney's third dive will be a 201B back dive in the pike position. Degree of difficulty, 1.8. Judges awards, 8, 8, 7. Saeed's third dive will be a 201A back dive in the straight position. Degree of difficulty, 1.7. Judges awards, 3.5, 3.5, 3.5. Will's third dive will be a 301C reverse dive in the tuck position. Degree of difficulty, 1.6.
Go, Will!
Judges awards, 8.5, 7, 8.
Yeah, Will! Daddy's got some.
Sophie's fourth dive will be a 201A back dive in the straight position. Degree of difficulty, 1.9. Judges awards, 5, 4.5, 3.5. Ashley's fourth dive will be a 401B inward dive in the pike position. Degree of difficulty, 1.4.
Oh, really? Thanks. What the divers? It was a lot. Enjoy the show? Yeah. If I could do 4.
Judges awards, 7.5, 7, 7. Emma's fourth dive will be a 523 1D, back 1.5 somersault, half twist, free. Degree of difficulty, 2.0.
Really bad for you. I'm not young for long.
Judges awards, 7, 7, 7.5. Sydney's fourth dive will be a 401A, inward dive in the straight position. Degree of difficulty, 1.7. Judges awards, 7.5, 7, 6.5. Saeed's fourth dive will be a 301A reverse dive in a straight position. Degree of difficulty, 1.8. Judges awards. 3.5, 3.5, 3.5. Will's fourth dive will be a 104B forward 2 somersault in the pike position. Degree of difficulty 2.3.
So Sophie's gonna do her 6, but the girls won't.
We're gonna take a break. So there's the difference between the first 5 and the last 6.
Judges awards 8.5, 8, 7.5. Sophie's fifth dive will be a 520-11A back dive half twist in the straight position. Degree of difficulty 2.0. Judges awards 3, 2.5. Ashley's fifth dive will be a 51-32D forward 1.5 somersault, 1 twist in the free position. Degree of difficulty 2.1. Judges awards 3, 4.5, 3.5. Emma's fifth dive will be a 401B inward dive in the pike position. Degree of difficulty 1.4. Judges awards 8, 9, 8. Sydney's fifth dive will be a 52-31D back 1.5 somersault half twist in the free position. Degree of difficulty 2.0. Judges awards 7.5, 7, 7. Saeed's fifth dive will be a 401C inward dive in the tuck position. Degree of difficulty 1.4. Judges awards 4.5, 4, 5. Will's fifth dive will be a 52-31D back 1.5 somersault with a half twist in the free position. Degree of difficulty 2.1. Go Will!
So the girls are done. Like the.
Now we're gonna go so.
Judges awards 7, 8, 7. Sophie's sixth dive will be a 401C inward dive in the tuck position. Degree of difficulty 1.3. Judges Awards, 4, 3.5, 5. Saeed, 6th dive will be a 52-11A, back dive with a half twist in the straight position. Degree of difficulty, 1.8. Judges Awards, 4, 4, 4.
5 minutes?
We will now take a 5-minute break.
Well, I asked Mandy. She said okay. So who are you going to ask? Go ahead. Work it.
Should I say first dive?
Just say we're going to resume diving
no, like,
around 7.
no,
around 6. Yeah.
Resuming diving with round 6.
Feels like to nod at you, and then you read them. Go ahead. She's good. Yeah.
Ashley's 6th dive will be a 105B, forward 2.5 somersault in the pike position. Degree of difficulty, 2.4. Judges Awards, 5, 4.5, 5.5. Emma's 6th dive will be a 105B, forward 2.5 somersault in the pike position. Degree of difficulty, 2.4. Judges Awards, 6.5, 6, 7. Sydney's 6th dive will be a 105B, forward 2.5 somersault in the pike position. Degree of difficulty, 2.4. Judges Awards, 6.5, 6, 7.
Let's go, Sid.
Will's 6th dive will be a 203B, back 1.5 somersault in the pike position. Degree of difficulty, 2.3. Judges Awards, 4.5, 5, 6. Ashley's 7th dive will be a 203A, back 1.5 somersault in the straight position. Degree of difficulty, 2.4. Judges Awards, 8, 8, 7.5. Ashley's 10th dive will be a 52-31D, back 1.5 somersault, half twist in the free position. Degree of difficulty, 2.0. Judges Awards, 5.5, 5.5, 6. Emma's 10th dive will be a 403B, inward 1.5 somersault in the pike position. Degree of difficulty, 2.1. Judges Awards, 6.5, 7, 7.5. Sydney's 10th dive will be a 51-32D, forward 1.5 somersault, 1 twist in the free position. Degree of difficulty, 2.1. Judges Awards, 7, 7.5, 7.5. Will's 10th dive will be a 105C, forward 2.5 somersault in the tuck position. Degree of difficulty, 2.4. Judges Awards, 6, 7, 6. Ashley's 11th and final dive will be a 404C, inward 2 somersault in the tuck position. Degree of difficulty, 2.4. Judges Awards, 5, 4.5, 4.5. Emma's 11th and final dive will be a 405C, inward 2.5 somersault in the tuck position. Degree of difficulty, 2.7. Judges Awards, 6.5, 6, 7. Sydney's 11th and final dive will be a 52-33D, back 1.5 somersault, 1.5 twist in the free position. Degree of difficulty, 2.4.
Cat made B finals in 200.
Judges Awards, 7, 7, 7. Will's 11th and final dive will be a 51-32D, forward 1.5 somersault, 1 twist in the free position. Degree of difficulty, 2.2. Judges Awards, 7.5, 7.5, 7.5. This concludes diving. Thank you. In third place, with a score of 349.90, Ashley. In second place, with a score of 427.80, Emma. And in first place, with a score of 436.55, Sydney. On to men's results. In second place, with a score of 110.55, Saeed. And in first place, with the NCAA qualifying time, 5:02.95, Will. We will return for finals at 5:30. Thank you.
Let's go!
5:02. He hit it. He had the score after the 10th dive. I was like, Jackie. Okay, go get on the bus. I'm gonna try and catch the bus.
Everything stays the same. We are still.
Maybe, yeah. But I gotta make sure it doesn't touch.
If everything stays the same, girls are still winning. Back to Janet.
Okay, good. That was fun.
Yes. It was good.
Yeah. Well, you guys coming back later?
Yeah.
Okay, can I have you sign then? Just because this doesn't work, I hate printers. So I'm going to send them to the shop and I'll get everything printed out to sign when you get here.
All right. We hang out behind the other pool.
Yeah.
With